So, I went and saw the Barbie movie, and I had an epiphany while I was watching it about dogs. And before we get into that, I want to tell you what the wine I'm drinking today. I'm drinking Troublemaker again, which is a Cabernet. So let's get into it. So number one, I went and saw Barbie, fantastic movie. If you haven't seen it, what are you doing? Go see Barbie, it's amazing. Now, Ryan Gosling is maybe the funniest character I've ever seen in a movie, hilarious. So here's the epiphany I had. So Barbie has like these unrealistic expectations, right? To be perfect and, and for everybody to want to do exactly what she's supposed to do when she's supposed to do it. So perfection, and it's like a bit of like controlling. So they kind of delve into that in the movie. Well, here's the epiphany I had. People expect that from their dogs all the time. I just want my dog to be, do what I say when I tell them to do it. I just want my dog to never growl at somebody. I just want my dog to like every single dog that they meet. If you really think about how unrealistic and unfair this is, like take a moment. Who in your life is perfect? Who in your family does what you tell them to do every time you tell them immediately? Start like all the expectations that you have for your dog and what you want your dog to do. Turn that around to people in your life and think about how unrealistic our expectations are for dogs. Dogs are thinking, feeling, unique little souls with their own personality and their own issues, like their own everything. Now, of course, as a trainer, I want to help your dog through it. I want to teach you and help your dog so that the goal is that your dog can be the best version of themselves. But listen to what I said. The best version of themselves, not a perfect dog, not a dog that does what you want, no matter how unrealistic your expectations are. I want your dog to be the best version of themselves. And I want your dog to trust you, and I want you guys to have the greatest bond that I can help you to achieve. That's my goal as a dog trainer. So when you're training your dog, when you're not even just training your dog, when you're with your dog, your life with your dog needs to have realistic expectations. We need to be consistent. Consistency is how they know what they can and can't do. Again, they don't have a certain language, a meaning, our language. They don't speak English. They don't speak Spanish. They don't speak German. They understand words because we've associated a specific word to a behavior repetitively. So they understand the correlation. But unless you've done that, they don't know what different words are. They don't know what, when one person says sit, one person says sit down. One person says off, the other person says down. So confusing to a dog. So consistency is how they understand the expectations and consistent rules and boundaries. Those are some key things. And also taking a step back and looking at your dog for who they really are. Maybe your dream is to have a therapy dog. Maybe that's not your dog's jam, Maybe you really want a dog that loves all dogs, but your dog particularly doesn't like a certain breed. That is totally, totally normal. Be realistic. And don't think they're not robots. Don't think you can control them, and don't think that you can force them to be something they are not. So be kind, be clear, be patient. I really also think that dogs are confused in our world oftentimes. And for some reason, this has really hit home, just hearing stuff clients say and just, me just sort of doing more research into dogs and dog language. And honestly, even going to the wolf sanctuary, that kind of helped me understand that too, of like, I just think that we are asking these animals to be in a human world. And we are not always clear and kind and patient in helping them live in our world. So, I think a lot of times that they are truly confused, and this whole additive of they knew they did something wrong, or they did something out of spite or for revenge, and all these different things that we say, I think it's a largely BS, I think sometimes that can be true, but so often when you're thinking that or saying that, you are over-humanizing your dog. You're putting human emotions onto an animal, and that is so unfair for them. So be patient, be kind, respect the dog in front of you, and the more they're confused in our world, the more they don't know what we're saying, what we're expecting, what we want, or forcing them to do something that they don't want to do, the more we're breaking our bond with our dog. And that's the last thing I would ever want any of you guys to do. So, Barbie, dogs, so similar, you guys. We don't have the right to control them. We don't have the right to expect perfection. So, I hope that helps you. Happy training, happy drinking, and I'm gonna post videos on Wednesdays, so please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.